before Harriet. She was in here, right? Was down here, actually. Did he go find... Oh, is the man down here, actually? Oh, he is. Hello. Perfect. Just sitting down here, wearing a mask. I will say this game is very representative of COVID currently. Like with how everything is and the signs everywhere and shit. COVID was a thing back then. This is exactly how it would be.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic. You had better get to a safe place while you still can.
Oh, really? Well, go investigate somewhere else and leave me be.
I beg your pardon?
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
Fuck. Convince him to go back to the docks.
Rodney, you're the man who killed that gang member, are you not? Is that why you are hiding in this godforsaken place?
Let him stay here, then.
I did. I did not even know his name.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole always mocked me for the color of my skin. Usually I let it go. But not that night. We fought. He died.
Not sick. I mean, I don't think he's dumb. I'd be doing the same thing. Spineless coward? No fucking way. I think it's one of the first two.
Unfortunately, I have met several murderers during my lifetime. You don't look like them. I can tell you're no cold-blooded killer.
You're right, sir. At first it was just a simple argument between us. But the man had a bad fall.
Believe me, Rodney, you
We got the hint. Got the hint. Hex. Yeah.
won't survive here long. No matter what you did, you must go back to where you used to live.
I'll go back to the docks then. But if I die, remember that the blood of Rodney Grader will be on your hands.
I don't want him to go back, though. He should just stay here. If he's safe down here, he should just stay down here. Shouldn't go back. Why would you make him go back? As I was saying before, though, if I fuck up that dialogue bit... And... Oh, that goes slower, so... If I fuck up that dialogue bit and I miss the hint or don't get to send him back, that's it. So, we did that one. And we can track this one. Go. Now we can go back to Miss Harriet, if there's nothing else to steal. Kind of interesting that some of these skulls are sentient.
Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon
Looks fine to me. Alright, let's rob his shit. Supremacy of Ekons. Ascalon Club, okay. It is no coincidence that Ekons are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. Ekons are a true aristocracy of immortals, and, if I may add, they are the only ones able to stay at the top of the food chain. Everywhere I traveled, I only met Ekons assuming mortal lives or forming in a mortal society. Ekons are the most human, most clever, and most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong here, I have nothing against more exotic species like Volcod, who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful if properly canalized towards a clear goal, but they lack the most important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore, the Ascalon Club should only accept Ekon of the highest lineage as a member of its inner circle, depending on circumstances. Volcods could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds, as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. From the Law of Ascalon by Lord Redgrave. Okay. So it's a club. What else can I steal from you, lady? A sturdy blood sample? Nice. She looks very... What the fuck happened to her arm? Holy shit. Oh my god, she's like the Hulk. She jacked off one too many times in the hospital. Here she is.
Hello,
Holy
Harriet.
moly.
Do you recognize me?
Yes, you were from the Pembroke Hospital.
Holy
The
shit.
young doctor. So full of
Questionable.
secrets.
I have so many questions I need to ask.
Very
you,
questionable.
If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers,
My god.
you may not like them.
Dude, that arm is insane. Holy moly.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
How does she know it's me then?
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
My arm is giant dog. How do you think I feel? Fucking terrible.
Does the pain ever
It
stop?
looks like she's been in a lot of pain.
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
Oh my god. So she's like transforming into something.
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
Why
Wow.
flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Why? Why does she hate him?
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Nobody gave a damn about me. Not a tear shed. Poor Harriet. Always the discarded.
Why does she hate Sean? Has she always been like this?
Why did you come here?
And why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
Maybe she's one of those Volcod things. Because she looks disgusting and would not fit in.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak. Poor Harriet. Always alone.
Jesus, feel bad for her.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then. What do you want to know?
Are you like me? Are you also dead?
Why is he sitting so close to her? We are both undead. Yes.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am. I truly do. I relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled
He's
the hospital
fucked.
with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used to be my landlord. I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man.
What guy was murdered? I don't remember a man
Disgusting
being murdered.
And cruel. So cruel.
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone else obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
She's quite interesting, this girl.
Shadows? Tell
Kind
me
of fucked
what
up,
you
though.
saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred. And it will kill again. And
Okay.
it hates you, Doctor. Oh, it hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know.
Creepy as fuck.
Oh, I'm tired now. Let me rest. No more questions, Dr. Reed.
That's fucked. That was a very interesting and enlightening conversation with this girl. She's crazy. Hello, bold lady. Kinda weird you're sitting at the front.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Can I fuck her? That is a stupid question. I'm asking that. Of course you can't. I don't think there's romance options in the game.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live.
Hide.
Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
People upstairs. What do you mean?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Why don't you leave the city? Hide somewhere far from the Guard of Priwen, the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
Getting back into the dialogue now. Last time it was really annoying me, but I'm
Your
liking it now.
diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
Not at all. I'm gonna say she's very
You were
sentient.
once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
We ask but one thing. Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
I mean, I like these people, so I have no reason to do so.
For how long
Unless they're
have you
suspicious.
been hiding here?
I'd rather keep them safe.
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient tunnels, forgotten caverns, catacombs. We are skulls, groveling beneath the feet of our makers.
Oh, because yeah, the skulls are vampires from lesser vampires. So if you're like a high tier vampire, you can make another vampire like me. But if you're a low tier vampire, you can only make skulls, which are like these
What
people.
manner of creature is
To do that, you gotta give them your blood.
She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she's a skull. I've no idea as to what blood made her.
What is a skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a fruitless branch of a noble tree. A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
Apparently there is, yeah.
Vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I thank you for your time, madam. I must go back to Hampton now.
Your
I don't know if she's
kindness
bald,
has
man.
been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout, but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter. Just follow the arrows.
At least my understanding is that there is tiers to the vampire. I
Thank
could
you,
be
old
wrong,
Brit.
but in my understanding it is. So if I had level 8, I could kill her. Not that I really want to. She's a nice lady too. Feel bad for these people. Although I don't know about their interior decorator. They need to hire someone new. Follow the arrows, she says. She's follically challenged. I mean, maybe. Actually, I think all the skulls, they're all bald. Right? So it's probably when they turn into a skull, they become bald, so... Anyway, that guy has hair.
The vampire hunters will never find us here.
He has hair, so I take that back. Some of them are.
I cannot enter.
Oh.
It's locked, all right.
So where are we? I like that lady though, she's very nice. I don't want to kill people, this is why I play a nice version of these. I do not wish to— oh, I know this bit. I get you. Now we can skip— oh, never mind, no I don't. The fuck is this? Necklace and a shotgun?
It's locked, all right.
John Hampton's night shelter. Fuck's he got hanging around? Much blood, man. Oh, this is what was behind the bookcase. Why does he have bodies just laying here? Oh, because does he eat it as being a skull? He eats this flesh. Oh, man. This is what he eats. This is his secret. He must keep it covered. I see.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
Oh my god, is he just eating it from a
Would
plate?
you like to take communion with me now?
Are you eating raw flesh?
Seems neat. Yeah, it's pretty
the
cool.
sacred flesh of the mortal lamb.
I'll explain it in a second as well.
Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
The soundtrack for this is really good. With that blood vision, you can mostly just like track blood on the floor and see it, and then see rats. You can see like people through walls and stuff like that too. And it's pretty much good to detect where a particular character is if you need to find them, and then also if you need to like spy on them and shit. He looks so creepy like this now. I like him though. He seems very honest. Even though he eats this, it's like, well, he has to.
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the
It's a good
living?
game though,
For
Octana,
the
so I
last
recommend
decade,
it.
That's what's been happening. And they found a better
Be a
life.
long one.
What's to change?
A lot of talking. I mean, Batman's Detective Vision did do that. Oh, dude, I want to play the Batman game series as well. I want to go back and play that too.
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
He looks so evil.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skal now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
I just want to know how he's going to get more flesh from people. The dead people? He kind of has a stroke face. Yeah, it's because of the eyes. So he's like a skull, like those people downstairs. But I think because his willpower is stronger, he's not going to turn evil and bad like the rest of them and become
Does this place belong to you?
like a zombie, I guess.
How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
He's like glitching slightly too. He's like shaking weirdly.
To ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
I don't know if it will last eons, my friend. Someone else will buy it out.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
I mean, I'm not so sure what he's saying here. You feed on corpses, yeah, but he has no choice but to. I hardly follow you. I'd say I'd like to trust him. I hardly follow you doesn't make any sense. He seems like a very nice guy. It's just that the only thing I don't trust about him is where he's going to get this flesh from.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament.
Okay.
Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Oh, okay, I have a choice. Turn. You will sacrifice 500 XP in the process. You will heal through my blood. I envy the peace you've found. I don't trust you. Well, I'm definitely not embracing him. Oh, okay, this is an interesting choice. 500 XP doesn't seem like very much to me, considering what I have right now. I envy the peace you've found. So, turn. What does turn mean? I'm going to assume that I would return him back to what he was once before, and he would no longer be a skull. Or if I spare him, he'll just be the same way, and he'll do whatever. Because he's a very good-natured soul, from what I can tell. The only issue is that if I turn him and give him some of my own blood, will the people down in the sewers still like him or not? Turn? That's what I'm thinking too. I'm heavily leaning towards turn. I'm just trying to think of what the repercussions could potentially be. That's the only thing I'm afraid of, is that potential repercussion. Is that the people down in the sewers, the skulls, may not like him anymore. Because I don't know. He hasn't been a skull for very long. I don't know how long he's known him for either. I do think turn is the way to go. If that XP was higher, I would consider not doing it. If it was like 2,000, I would probably maybe have to really consider it. But 500's not much.
My discoveries. Vampire blood would enhance your metabolism, perhaps even heal you. If what old Bridget says is true, I'll give you some of mine.
I'd rather not. It would be extremely awkward.
You have no choice, Sean. It's the only way to protect your Cheptel, those still amongst the living.
This could still fuck him up.
No, Dr. Reed.
But I've made this choice.
God made me this way. Who am I to disobey his will?
You believe that God's plan was for you to be abandoned at birth.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I can't imagine God intended for you to be molested by a priest in an orphanage.
What if God is intending for me to heal you?
Friend.
No.
I said kneel and drink. Now.
This is weird. Like making out with my hand. Are you gonna be a vampire now? Like, I don't know if that was good or not. Don't know if that was good or not. Oh, my mesmerize level's up now. Cool. A better one? I reckon. It was just weird towards the end of it, though. I do reckon that was for the best, 100%. But whether it will actually be for the best, I don't know. I just hope it doesn't fuck up what he wants to do and look after the skulls down below, and that they don't try to eat him. So this will have an effect on the district. Okay. Dude, the choices though, it's like, fuck, dude, what do I pick? So much shit to pick. So that's Southwark, I don't care about that. The Gin and the Gravediggers was down there too, right? Yeah, that was down there. So we'll leave this when we actually have to go back down there. But now we will do this. We can do the Braille alphabet now too, which is fucking sick. Okay. I do think that was good. I couldn't find Nurse Crane, by the way, Fish. Later on. I went back to her dispensary and said that she wasn't as stressed. So...
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
What's going on here? Couldn't find her. Apparently she was alive, though.
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
Who's the guy, though?
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Red Rivers, track the vampire culprit. Writing down.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton. Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Might hop
Who
off as
could
well
have done
very
that?
soon,
Who?
too.